Houston Texans make another move here and sign the third receiver of the offseason. They've signed Alex Erickson last week, and also they signed Dante Moncrief. Now they signed Chris Conley, former Kansas City Chief wide receiver and Jacksonville Jaguar receiver. So Conley, he's been a journeyman throughout his career, and he's been a decent fourth or fifth wide receiver for those teams over the last two seasons. In 2019, Conley had a pretty decent year, 47 catches, 775 receiving yards, 5 receiving touchdowns on 90 targets. And last season on 63 targets, 40 catches, 471 yards, and 2 receiving touchdowns. So this Houston Texan team, it's been a lot of turnover over the last few seasons. And they traded Hopkins last season, and they let Will Fuller walk in free agency to Miami this season. So now Chris Conley, he's going to be competing with Randall Cobb, Moncrief, Alec Erickson, and a couple other youngsters, and see who they draft in the draft at the wide receiver position. So they signed him to a cheap one-year deal. He's going to compete. He's going to teach some guys things. And as far as fantasy football goes, right now he's a player upcoming in your summer drafts that I wouldn't look at to draft in your leagues. He's a guy that you take a wait-and-see approach and see who's even on this Texan team. Watson, he might get in trouble with the suspension or traded, and we just don't know who's going to start and who's going to play with this Texan team. They flipped everything upside down, and they're going to be one of the worst teams in all of football this season. So Chris Conley signs with the Houston Texans, and we'll see if he could do anything for the Texans or fantasy owners in the upcoming 2021 season.